Hello, it has been a hot minute since I have uploaded a video, but I've been pretty productive over the past few weeks. I've been finishing out my semester of grad school and all of those projects that go along with that. I've been doing my taxes and reading lots of books and cooking all the things and doing so many dishes. It's crazy. But over the past couple weeks, I've also done a few things to get back some money that went out of my bank accounts for whatever reason. I'll explain more as we dig in deeper. But in this video, I wanted to share with you 2 quick ways that I have recuperated money that has already left my bank account in hopes that it can help you to save some money too. The first way that I've been able to get some money back into my bank account is by negotiating some bank fees. Many people don't realize that bank fees can actually be negotiable. Things like ATM fees or late fees or processing fees or overdraft fees, all the fees. Many of these fees are actually negotiable and you can sometimes get the money back from them. So here's what happened to me. I got really busy at the end of last month with work and life, and I wasn't doing a good job of monitoring my bank accounts. When I finally got into my checking account and logged in, I realized I had an overdraft fee. I found out that a check that I had written over a month ago was finally cashed, and so that money left my account. So when my energy company and my insurance went in to automatically pull the bills that they pull each month, the money wasn't all there. I am on a tight zero-based budget, and what that means is that every single dollar that I bring in has a job, it's allocated to a certain budget category, so typically there's not a lot of extra dollars or wiggle room in my accounts. In the past, I haven't had any issues with this. It's always kind of worked for me that way, but not this time. When the last bill tried to pull automatically, the money wasn't there, so I got hit with an overdraft fee. Because I know that bank fees are negotiable, I saw the fee and immediately got on the phone to call them to see how they could help. When I called, I stated that I'd noticed the overdraft fee on my account. I apologized and I asked to have it waived. Because my bank is really nice and I haven't had an overdraft fee in a very long time, they actually agreed to waive it right away. But at this point, when you ask for a fee to be waived, many times the response you'll get is, unfortunately, we can't waive that fee. If this is the response you get, there are a couple things that you should not say back to them. The first thing that you should not respond with is, are you sure? Asking them, are you sure, gives them a really easy way to say, yeah, we can't reimburse this fee, I'm sure. The second thing that you should not say to them is there anything else I can do? Again, this makes it really easy for them to say no. And the bank should be competing for your business. So put the ownership back on them to try to solve the problem, not asking what you can do to fix the problem. The third thing you shouldn't say is just, okay. Don't give up that quickly. You are so close to getting your money back. Plus, you've probably already been on the phone for 4 minutes listening to terrible elevator music. You've made it this far. You're so close. Don't give up now. Instead, you should respond assertively and confidently. Say something like, well, I see that there's this fee on my account. I would like to have it waived. What can you do to help? State that you see the fee, that you would really like to have it waived, and ask what they can do to help you. 9 times out of 10, they'll probably refund the fee right here. But if they're still being difficult, you can remind them how long you've banked with them. Apologize and emphasize that it was a mistake and that it won't happen again. And again, assertively ask them what they can do to help, or ask if there's someone else who you could talk to who might be able to help you resolve the issue. For me, this ended up being a 6-minute call and I got $30 back. $30 is so worth 6 minutes of my time. If you have any kind of bank fee, call them up and assertively ask to have it waived. You never know, they might be able to help you get that money back. The second thing that I've done recently to get money back is to request refunds for products or services that I'm no longer using. For example, you might know that I was planning a trip to Argentina this summer to go visit my little sister who was supposed to be studying abroad there. Unfortunately, because of everything going on right now, her study abroad trip has been postponed to the following summer. I didn't really want to go to Argentina alone. I'd rather wait until when she's studying abroad and then be able to spend that time with her there instead. So I had this flight on my hands to Argentina this summer, and I didn't want to go now, and I don't also know what the travel situation is going to be around that time. So I really wanted to get something back for that flight. When I got on the phone with someone about options for reimbursement, I was expecting them to offer me a voucher, which would have been totally fine, so that I would have been able to use that money towards a future flight, because I am still planning to go to Argentina at some point and visit her there, just not this summer. But instead, actually, they offered to reimburse the entire flight, which is amazing. Never rule this out as an option. Always ask what they can do to help you. You never know what options they have at their disposal that could be super great for you. Now that I got that money back, I can use it for more important expenses right now, or to set aside for the future when I do want to book that flight. But it's really great that I didn't have that money just paid away on a flight that I would never use. This call did take me slightly longer than the last one. This call took me about 18 minutes, but I got over $1,050, something like that, back. So over $1,000 for 18 minutes of my time, I think yes, sign me up. So freaking worth it. If you have booked a flight that you're no longer able to take, or maybe you were going to go to a festival and they've moved their dates and you can no longer attend the dates, or you had signed up for a half marathon that's no longer happening, pick up the phone, make a couple calls, see what they can do to help you get that money back. So those are just 2 quick ways that I was able to get over $1,080 back in less than 30 minutes of my time. The reality is that lots of businesses and companies are being really forgiving now, because they know that if they can't have your business now, they want to at least be able to know that you will come back to them in the future. If you have some bank fees, things like ATM fees or late fees or overdraft fees, or you've purchased a product or service that you can no longer use, make some calls and assertively ask what they can do to help you. You never know what they might be able to offer. A couple minutes on the phone could turn into tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars in reimbursements. If you have a story about getting some money back, share it in the comments below. I would love to hear your success stories. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. I'm excited to be getting back to a more normal routine with YouTube uploads, so I really look forward to seeing you in the next one.